Today we're putting a bunch of upgrades on the CR18P Pro. This truck is great out of the box. Now we're going to make it even better with some awesome upgrades from Burnt Bagel RC and RC all-wheel drive. We've got a very cool and functional LCG chassis kit from Burnt Bagel, and we've got some sharp new metal axles from RC all-wheel drive, plus some extra goodies in here. I'm really excited for this one because I really dig the CR18P. There's not a ton of upgrades for it, so when I get my hands on them, it's always a fun time. So let's jump in, check these things out. I'll show you what we got, we'll install it, then we'll hit the indoor course to see what gains we made. These here, this is exciting. You don't get a lot of upgrades for the CR18P, so this is cool to have some options. Go over what we've got in this video. We have a combination of parts here, so I got some new axles from RC all-wheel drive. I've featured these before. These are really nice portal axles, complete set of axles from RC all-wheel drive. Nice metal components here, heavy brass up front, heavy brass in the rear too heavy, so we're going to modify these to shift that weight towards the front. We got some steel drive shafts from RC all-wheel drive as well. Now this is the cool kit that we got. This is from Brandon at Burnt Bagel RC. This is the Barrage chassis kit. It's a carbon fiber LCG chassis kit for the CR18P. 12-degree angled skid on this thing. Very cool stuff. Got to give a shout out to Brandon. He's 17 years old and is designing and making these chassis. So make sure you check him out, Burnt Bagel RC. I'll put his Instagram handle down here so you guys want to check him out. Our printed components here. The links that I got for this were provided by, I think it was RC Steve. Yes, exactly. So we've got nice stainless steel high clearance links from RC Steve. Wait till you see the clearance in the rear end of this thing when it's all put together. It's crazy looking. Just take a quick look at the rails here. Look at this. Look at that angle, man. Carbon fiber, nice and strong and light, but I'm really excited to see how this works. We're also going to get magnet mounts, I believe, to ditch this body pin setup. Let's take a look at the printed components. Very nice quality. Get the print on those sliders. Look and feel really sharp. Oh yeah, there's our magnet mounts. We will have to supply our own magnets. I don't know if I have any small enough to fit in there. We'll see. Got a skid plate, custom flat skid that comes with this. Battery and or electronics tray. I have to look at the pictures, but cool kit. I'm looking forward to trying it out. So I'm going to start dismantling this. We'll put this together first, and then I'll swap everything over on it. Alright guys, check out the finished product here. I meant to stop and show you guys when this thing was a roller, but it got carried away and the build was going really good, so I just went ahead and finished it. So here it is all put together here. Came out really good. I love the stance of it with the body on. It feels like it's much more slammed than it was before. So it's got a really aggressive stance to it, and those axles, man, those bright silver axles with the red accents on it against the red and black body here on the Juice Up model looks really good. So I'm super pumped with how this thing came out, at least visually. If I take the body off here, love having the magnet mounts. So much better than the pins, the 4 pins you have to dig out of there. Big improvement there. Now, let's look at the chassis layout on here. This thing is sick. So this is a big step up for the CR18P. Nice to have some upgrades for this thing. The angle on the skid, crazy angle, 12-degree angled skid on it. With those high clearance links, we've got a tremendous amount of clearance there. So the benefits of this, when you're going up over a vertical climb, you can imagine an obstacle right there. You've got so much more room there for breakover. So more approach, get your tires up, and then you can get up and over. Big benefit there, although the drive line here with the drive shaft, I've got a pretty gnarly angle on the drive shaft. We'll see how that holds up longevity wise, but there is quite an angle. Also see that my rear axle isn't quite straight, so I am going to get some new links from RC Steve. Those are going to be on the way. Straighten that axle out. That should help with the drivetrain and the drive shaft angle in particular. But overall, fit and finish on this was excellent. Went together super well. I'm running an outboard linkage setup on the rear. You can see these upper rear links are mounted on the outside of the chassis. Traditional inboard style up front. It's got nice articulation. Feels very smooth in the way that the suspension and everything moves. That chassis got a little bit of flex up in the front there, if you can see it. I'd like to see a little more rigidity in this, but nonetheless, I'm super pumped with it. Thing came out really good. I was wishing that I could swap out the rear hexes on these axles. One thing with these RC all-wheel drive axles, they're heavy all around. I'd like to bias that more towards the front, but I couldn't do that with these because these new axles from RC all-wheel drive have a significantly beefier axle shaft on it. They've really enforced these things, and the downside of that is that the stock hexes would not fit over the axle shafts, so I had to use what I got with this setup. I'll put it on the corner scales before we run it to see what the weight distribution is. I did put some brass wheel rings in the front up there to try to help it out, so we'll see. Kept the RC all-wheel drive servo up front. These, in my opinion, they're a little weak, a little sluggish. We'll see how it holds up. I'll run it for a little bit and then I'll probably replace it with something higher end, but nonetheless, this thing is good to go. Super sharp. RC all-wheel drive did also send over a nice set of beadlock wheels. They sent over these 1.3 inch beadlock wheels. I opted to put these on Axel's rig. I felt like the neon green ones on his needed an overhaul, and these ones look really sharp on his. So I put the Endura Swamp Claw tires on it and these nice 1.3 inch wheels on his truck. Looks really, really good. So some great upgrades here for these trucks. Like them a lot. I'm excited to try it out. So let's hit the course, see how this thing does. So here's something interesting. We got reverse rotation going on here. I think the RC all-wheel drive axles, they've reversed the diffs here. The CR18P Pro comes with the counter-rotating rear shaft. So what I'm gonna have to do is swap my drive shaft over to the other output on the transmission to negate that. I could swap the diffs around, but I think it's quicker to swap the drive shaft. So just a note there, if you're putting this on the CR18P Pro, you're gonna wanna switch those diffs around. Right guys, here we are on the course. It's a crappy kind of sprinter day outside. It's like not quite spring, not quite winter. So we're hanging on to the middle ground, which means not good for outdoor crawling. So we're on the indoor course today, which is fine. Very happy with how this thing is looking. Came out so good. Great upgrades for this truck. A truck that I really liked before and performed great before. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to get it out. Hit some real gnarly sections outdoors, but we'll see what we got on the indoor course anyway. Right off the bat, I'm noticing that the steering angle on these axles leaves a little bit to be desired, and the servo is definitely sluggish. I'm going to want to overhaul that. See if I can find a different way to get more steering. Could be the servo. Maybe if I had, oh, look at that wall right there. If I had more stronger servo, could throw that a little further. We'll see. But this is a good first pass anyway. Another thing that I didn't think about with the gears, I think I gave up my underdrive gears in the rear, which is a feature that the CR18P Pro has. You know, I think they got the around 30% underdrive in the rear, I think that is. I want to see if I can get that back, so I might swap in the stock gears to see if I can retain that, because I really like that feature. I'm a big fan of underdrive in the rear or overdrive in the front, whichever way you get there. I think that's a big benefit in these little trucks, so I want to retain that. Oh, look at that thing. Love how the wheels swallow up the body on it now. I'm loosely following the indoor course that I've been running with the KOTC series. See how this thing does. I struggled a little bit during my kind of shakedown runs. The escalator is so hard now. I did put this on the corner scales, so weight distribution is 55, 45, something right in that range. So not as close to the 60-40 split that I was really looking for. I'll have to keep tweaking that a little bit to see if I can get closer, but it feels very planted. Struggling here though. This is just super slippery now. Whoa. To reposition us there. I don't know if it's going to make it up this section. I keep pushing off to the left there. Might have to take a cheater line here. There we go. I'll use the size advantage Didn't really help me here though. There we go. That Hobby Wing system getting me up through. Nice. Check this thing out on the decline. Super flat in the back. Very well sorted out. Let's see how we are on the side hill. Again, wicked planted. Take a real high line there. Very little roll whatsoever. We go up Hell's Gate. No struggle there. And what a cool build. I'm really pumped with how this looks. Everything, the way it came together is so nice. The chassis, the axles, the color combinations of everything. Super sharp. I'm really pumped with this truck. I'll keep tweaking it a little bit. I want to regain my underdrive in the rear. Hopefully I can. We'll address the steering. We'll get that beefed up. Oh, there goes a gate. But this is a really good first start to a truck that there's not a lot of upgrades to. So this was a fun project. If I can get through this line. Look at this. Just, whoa, it's muscling its way through. Nice. There we go. I can find some way to demonstrate the benefits of that angle in the rear. It's hard to see. It's hard to tell. Boy, this thing climbs everything so easy. I can't wait to get this thing outdoors. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. I'm going to keep playing with this thing, having some fun indoors. Hopefully we can get it out this weekend. We'll see, but cool build. Alright guys, big shout out to Brandon over at Burnt Bagel RC for sending me over this chassis kit. Really impressed with it. Had a lot of fun with this build, putting it together and running it. Really excited to get it outdoors on the rocks. Also, big thanks to RC All-Wheel Drive for sending over the axles and the drive shafts. They are one of the only manufacturers out there making these kind of real upgraded metal parts for the CR18P. So if you're looking for upgrades for that truck and that platform, make sure you check those guys out. You can also use my discount code and save 5% on everything that they offer. We do still have a little bit of work to do to this chassis. I want to get that rear axle straightened out. I need to swap over the diff gears, definitely upgrade the steering. But super capable rig, really fun project, great parts here, had a lot of fun with this. I will put the links in the description down below and where you can pick all of this up for yourself. And guys, let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think of the CR18P Pro upgrades? And as always, I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so, and I will see you in the next video.